Hi, I'm Peg Pond from Carroll County Public Library, and we're going to talk about puppetry and story times. When I ask other librarians whether they often use puppets, they'll say, it makes me feel silly. I'm too shy. It's awkward. Or, I'm not a puppeteer. The truth is, puppets are a magical tool. They're a neutral presence that can tell a story, mete out discipline, and hand out rules. They can shower praise on the children. They're an excellent transition tool where you can move from book to book or book to activity. The children get a little restless, pull out a puppet and use that as an attention grabber. With very little practice, you can overcome those feelings of shyness, silliness, or being awkward. And if you played with any stuffed animals as a child, you've already begun the basics of being a puppeteer. Research shows that placing a puppet on the hand of a child empowers that child, and it will you too. The simple truth is, puppets make magic, and once you've put a puppet on your hand, you cease to exist for your audience. It doesn't matter that your lips move. The child is transported to the land of suspended disbelief that we call make-believe or pretend play. And research shows us that pretend play is necessary for children to absorb their life experiences and to make sense of them. Puppets are inherently funny. They're natural peacemakers and problem solvers. They are first-rate storytellers, and they teach without seeming to do so. So, here are 5 practical puppetry tips. First, try it. You'll like it, and the children will love it. Second, don't mess with magic. Keep your puppet out of the sight of the children. A bag, a basket. I've got Sammy right here beside me. Slide your hand into the puppet where the children cannot see it, and bring your puppet onto the stage or into your lap animated. Which hand should you use? I don't know. Whichever one feels comfortable. Experiment with both and practice. Practice in a mirror. Practice with your coworkers. You'll find out which one is most comfortable for you. Treat the puppet like it's real. Support the puppet as if it were a baby. Children need to feel that the puppet is secure. That may mean that you hold him on your hand. It may mean that you embrace him close to your body. And it may mean that he can sit on a nearby surface, even your lap. Any exception would be if you had a flying puppet, or a swimming puppet, or a jumping puppet. Otherwise, you're going to keep that puppet nice and secure. Remember, eye contact is necessary. We look into one another's eyes when we communicate. Angle your puppet so that his eyes are visible to your audience. And when your puppet's speaking, you want to look at him and look at his eyes as well. You might have to turn him a little so that you can see his eyes. Keep him moving. Every living thing is not still, even if it's only breathing.
Or panting. Hi there, folks. I'm Sam. I'm a dog. I wish I could fly. I'd like to show you a flying puppet, but I can show you how to pant.
All right, Sammy, all right, that's good. Remember, your puppet probably will talk. And if it has a moving mouth, then the mouth opens on a vowel and closes on a consonant.
You can remember that. Open on a vowel and close on a consonant.
But if he doesn't have a moving mouth, he can whisper in your ear. Oh, Sam, he said he likes you a lot. And you can interpret what he's saying. Once you've begun to get comfortable with your puppet, remember you can play with his voices and his personality. It is difficult to hold a book and a puppet at the same time, and that's why a puppet is best for telling a story or retelling. You might even use multiple puppets. You might need an extra hand and recruit a coworker to help you tell your story. If you expand your story and use a literature-based tale, you can create your own puppet show. Why, fables and folk tales are rich sources of our cultural heritage and great sources for puppet shows. Add a simple costume to give it some character.
You did notice my gorgeous red scarf, didn't you?
And maybe even a prop or two, and you're set. Most of us have a preferred way of learning. It might be speaking. You might be a listener. You might be someone who likes to do and interact. The great thing about a puppet is that it encompasses all of those learning channels, and so will reach every member of your audience. The bottom line is this: all you have to do is pick up a puppet and put it on.